I learned as a marketing person, you turn data into insight. And none of those websites I mentioned, they don't do that. They just put information out there. It came back on the market. It was reduced within 6 days. It was taken off the market. Yeah, just 6 days after it came back on. Afternoon, everyone. Hi, Abder. My name's Paul Fallon. I'm full-time into property, but only recently started about 4 months ago. And before that, I had 30 years in marketing, where I was like marketing director for brands like Costa and Kenco and Davidoff and Coca-Cola. I found it incredibly frustrating. Rolled my sleeves up and went into Rightmove, Zoopla, OpenRent, 37 windows open on your laptop and about 6 spreadsheets. And I think I would have more time. It was so inefficient to try and navigate and pick up tiny pieces of information and consolidate them. I learned as a marketing person, you turn data into insight. And none of those websites I mentioned, they don't do that. They just put information out there. So it was incredibly frustrating, incredibly inefficient until somebody suggested Property Filter. But the moment I went on to Property Filter and then joined one of the intro sessions, I was like, where do I sign? Because already I could see the amount of time that I would have. And I realized working in serviced accommodation, it's a different business, huh? It's hospitality with property. I could see already the huge potential to reduce that legwork down to be very, very focused and get clarity on my strategy, and then for it to Property Filter to unearth those sort of insights and those little jewels that were out there in the marketplace for me. I just immersed myself in it. And I think within about 4 to 6 weeks of that and joining Rhett's sessions as well and a couple of Andy's, became really proficient, and that really helped me secure my first deal off the back of that. My number one on the site is price per square meter. Immediately I can see a property, that size of it, but the value in the market. My strategy is not necessarily about BMV, because I'm not going to do a flip or BRR. I need a property that is already a good home. I'm going to add value in a different way. I'm going to add value through high-end decoration and soft furnishings and the guest hospitality experience. I'm looking for all of the bedrooms to be double bedrooms. I'm looking for ideally 3 reception rooms. And when I do that, I have a property that I think is going to work for high-end SA, already on that metric. I live in Matlock. It's the gateway to the Peak District. It's a fantastic spa town. I had been looking for 3 beds, 4 beds in the area. The way that I found this property is almost the way that Guillaume would describe it in that classic thing, is that it came back on the market. It'd been so subject to contract. It came back, I picked it up on Property Filter. I'd seen it before and liked it. I was sort of tracking it. It'd been 90 days and so subject to contract, but boom, just came straight back. So immediately I knew I was ready as a professional investor with my proof of funds, got the DIP, got the broker, got the solicitor. I had all that ready so that I could move quickly. The day I was going to put my first offer in, it came back on Property Filter that it had been reduced as well. So not only came back, it was reduced within 6 days. And in between then, I'd done my first viewing. I was also conscious that other people may be watching this as well, with these 2 things that happen so quickly. Motivated seller, get all your ducks lined up in terms of your paperwork and move on it. And so it was taken off the market, just 6 days after it came back on. This is where it starts to come together. You get the timeliness of it coming in, but you've done all your work before. I love the, deal calculators. It's so quick to do that. I'd already put that in. I just went back in, checked it again, a couple of little tweaks on that. Yeah, okay, this is a great deal. Did the stress test again. Okay, a fallback solution could be buy to let. Does it pass the interest cover ratio? Yes, it does. So that was just refreshing all that information that gives you confidence that you can move with certainty into a negotiation. I really like the amenities and the maps with my strategy for SA. I'm looking for location, surrounding area. What are the amenities and services? Long-term lets are not great. So, in terms of an exit strategy, that's always a worry, and it doesn't pass that stress test. And so many other indicators could be really strong. That's one for me. I go, no, it's a line in the sand, Paul. don't. You need to walk away from there. But then they'll get packed into the lead generator and pipeline, which is fantastic, because then that's about accountability and progress. It's not so much it's saving time. My answer is probably a bit different from what other people would say. The benefit for me is quality. It's not the quantity, it's the quality of the decisions that I make. Given that my strategy is kind of hospitality, there's less properties that are going to meet my requirements. So that means I have to find the quality property, and that's the game changer for me, because I couldn't find that in any of the usual platforms out there. To have this consolidated into one means I am much more confident in my decision making. I could have, prior to that, I could probably done some essays and they'll give me £800-900 a month. Well, this will give me 3 or 4 times that in one property. The challenge of managing 3 to 4 essays versus one in here, quality effective decision making up front is going to save me a lot more time in the future as I build my portfolio. Is get involved in the community. I've found it a really welcoming community. Guillaume, Andy, Rhett, yourself, everybody, the whole team is visible, accessible, and communicates. I always feel that the team's an arm away. So whether that's about the platform and how to use it and optimize that, or actually if it's a property strategy question, that you're there. Not only have you got a fantastic technical product, there's a fantastic team here which are incredibly responsive. To have that reassurance and the guidance has been absolutely fantastic. So it's not just the platform, it's I would say it's two-sided within this, and those two things are symbiotic. And without the two of them, I don't think I'd have made that purchase in 4 weeks ago. I don't think I'd have had that confidence and belief to go and do it, because I was getting the questions that were around my head. I was putting them out there into community and I was getting them answered, as well as all the data coming through. Property is a people business, and I think that Property Filter, whilst it's so much more advanced than anything out there in the marketplace, it's nothing if it just stays there as technologically advanced platform. You need to be bringing it to life. Show up, loads of talented people, still do your work, do all the due diligence, keep going. It's got a nice community family feel to it. 2 things that you want to have I look for. One is magic and one is metric. So I think Property Filter as a property investor offers like the metric, the absolute data that is unbelievable, that should be the base of all your decisions. But there's still this magic bit of who you are and the people side of the business. I think what you've got at Property Filter is you've got the 2 of them. Boy, is that a lot easier to do when you've got some great numbers and insight behind you. Yeah, please, lots of different places. The first one obviously is Property Filter. We've now got the Connect feature, I think, within that. So I've got a profile on there. That would be the first one. Marketing, you'll see my profile there. Love to connect with all the people on Property Filter, because I'm still learning and I would like to share and listen to everybody else as well.